Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to cook red rice, and I have 12 ingredients here for red rice. 12? Yes, 12. Can you believe that? Just for red rice. A lot of people just think it's just tomato sauce and that's it, but it's not. And I'm going to show you some tricks on how the Mexican restaurants take care of this rice. If you follow my steps, you will have absolutely the best rice in the world. Here we go. Okay, for the first ingredient, we're going to use some cumin, and I just used just a little bit, just about a quarter spoon of that. And we're going to use a teaspoon of bouillon base, tomato bouillon base. And here we have another quarter of black pepper. With salt, I'm just going to start with a quarter spoon, just because, you know, if you need more, you add more. Because if you put too much, you can't take it out. And then about a quarter of oregano, and about a quarter of granulated California garlic, or any kind of garlic, as long as it's dried up. And then your oil. That's what you're going to brown your rice with. And we're going to use a little bit of onion. That's a quarter onion, one big garlic. And I'm just going to use a little piece, and it's just for flavor, of jalapeno. That's it, not the whole thing, because kids are going to eat it also. 2 tomatoes, and I'll show you this. This is just going to be an aromatic for later on. And I have 2 cups of rice, so that's what we're going to use today. 2 cups of rice. And remember, we use 2 cups of rice to 4 cups of hot water. Make sure you use hot water. And I use my hot water here. If you don't have one of these, just go ahead and use whatever you have, and boil it up. Make sure the water is hot. And I'll show you why I use this instead of just leaving it on the stove for everybody else. And of course, the blender. Ready? Let's go, baby. Okay, we're going to save this for the end, and I'll show you why. I just cut that little piece of garlic right there, smash it up, and see how easy the garlic comes off of this. So I'm going to put this in the blender, quarter onion, a little bit of jalapeno. We're going to cut them in 4s just to help out the blender. Put that in there. Now we're going to throw in our spices, everything that I had there that I showed you. Just dump it all in there. Don't be scared. Okay, and now remember I told you we're going to use 4 cups of water. Well, this is 1 cup, and I'm going to put it in there. Not all of it, just a little bit, but I know it's 1 cup here. And then we're just going to blend it. So now your sauce is blended, and we're just going to have this to the side right here. Right, and the next step is to brown our rice. The browning, what it does, it helps separates the rice and it makes it fluffy. So don't miss this step, very important. So we're just gonna warm up the pan there with some little bit of oil. I like using extra virgin olive oil. And one of the most important steps right here, we put our oil in and just keep turning it. So on this step right here, you're gonna sit here for a while, because you're just gonna have to move this and brown it a little bit at a time. You see it changing color. And then this process right here, this is what takes a little while, because Like I said, you need your full attention to this. You want to brown it, but you don't want to burn it. And you just keep working it. All right, guys. I also put about a half a can of tomato sauce in there. So as you can see right here, the rice is already brown. It's nice and brown. So this is when you put your sauce. And you can already smell all that good stuff. All the aromatics. And what you're trying to do in this step is coat every single rice, and you're going to dry it up a little bit. So you just keep turning it until it dries out a little bit. So if you can only smell this, it smells absolutely fabulous. I mean, delicious. So it's going to take just a couple minutes, and then I'll show you the next step after this. And as you can see right here, the rice is like a sponge. It absorbs everything. You ever get your iPhone full of water or something? Throw it in a bag. You know, it'll absorb most of the liquid. But anyways, this is what you're trying to get. The rice has absorbed all those aromatics and all that tomato sauce. And for the next step, I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So this is the rice cooker, and the reason that I'm using the rice cooker is because I still gotta do enchiladas. I still gotta do chile rellenos. You know, I got a lot of like 8 people coming here, so I'm cooking for about 8 people. And this process right here would be almost exactly as I would put all this water in there in the stove, if I have a stove or whatever. But I'm gonna do this process in here because it's faster. This is out of the way while I'm cooking over there, right? So remember, hot water. So remember, we already have a cup that I use for the sauce. So I need 3 more cups. So that's 2, 3, and 4. And now just mix it in a little bit, because right now the rice is sticky. So as you can see, the rice is very separated now, swimming in that beautiful liquid. And remember, you can also use the chicken broth. But anyways, we have all those aromatics in there, and that's all you really need. Now remember that onion that I cut? This is just for more flavor. Just dump it in there, let it sit there, let it cook, let all the juices flow, and we turn that on. Give it about I would say about 10 minutes, and I'll show you how it looks. Guys, we are done. The rice is cooked, and check this out. This is the green onion. Some people don't like it. Like I said, this is flavor, aromatic. I'll just put that away. And as you can see, the rice, see how fluffy it is? Nice and fluffy. And it's ready to eat. So let me begin plating. Look at this fluffy rice. So good. And now for plating, that's what I like to do, just to make it look more delicious and more enticing. Put a little thing, and it's so good. Look at that. Beautiful, great tasting, delicious, restaurant style rice, Mexican rice. Okay, now for the final taste of this delicious Mexican rice. My family's favorite.
That's really good. Amazing. I love it. What? So it was good. I love it.
Well, I guess they finished up my plate. Listen, guys, I hope you like this video. Try it. It's awesome. It's delicious, right?
Yes, it is.
I guess so, because there's none left. But anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification to see when I upload the next video. Comment what you would like to see in the next video, what types of food you guys like, you know. Remember, I do Mexican, Chinese, Italian, and I just want to thank everybody for being here watching this delicious rice video. Look at how nice and fluffy it is. Are you gonna let me taste or what?
No, you already tasted it.
But it was just one spoon.
There's more.